Welcome back to 13 Card Subject to Change. I don't know about you guys, but this was one of the longer weeks that I've been a part of. But welcome back to the show that we're just all very chill right now. We got food, we got drinks, we got just a nice sunshine. I think it's because it finally got above 25.
Man, it is stayed that way.
Above negative 25, though.
And my alley is not a skating rink anymore.
Neither's mine.
And we'll see what happens starting Tuesday.
well, actually, last I checked, it's supposed to be in the 30s until Friday. But hey, things changing around here.
Just as long as Wednesday. Wednesday is important.
I mean, the S word was in the forecast for Tuesday. Maybe that has changed.
Yeah, who knows? Anyway,
Wednesday is an important day for me. You got to be good.
It's interesting. Jesse, I saw something this morning, and it sort of changed my perspective of how I should.
Was it your shadow?
Well, no, actually, that was my dog. Anyway, who basically
He's not a rodent.
Who, by the way, Jesse,
maybe.
And by the way, Jesse learned. Oh my God, I live with something blacker than you. Because wow, is he black?
Oh, by the way, he is very black.
No, Leroy, seriously, that was the first thing Jesse said at the Super Bowl. Was like, oh my God.
I thought it was a black lab, and then I looked at his face, and I was like, no, he's not.
No, he's not. But anyway, Jesse, so I read something this morning, and again, the validity behind it is dependent upon how closely you follow the music business. Obviously, you do, so you'll know what I'm saying. So, Jesse, Nicki Minaj has apparently announced that she will be quitting music and
all right, cool.
Focusing on politics.
Oh, boy.
As a non-American citizen, we're going to just let that hang out there. Jesse, it's very funny to me, but with the explosion of, oddly enough, even Bandcamp got bigger in the last year, which you couldn't have told 15-year-old me that Bandcamp would be bigger 10 years from now. But, Jesse, with the explosion of Spotify, TikTok, and somehow Pandora's making a comeback, didn't see that coming. It's funny that now that an artist can kind of just do their own thing without a label and be discovered by literally anyone at the search of their name, it's funny to me that all of a sudden all that happens and Nicki Minaj hasn't been relevant since 2016. But, it's funny. People find out that there's real talent out there and all of a sudden you're no longer necessary. Yeah. Jesse, I think the same thing is happening to our boy Dave over here, realizing that now that there's other journalists out there with the ability to have a podcast, he's a little late to the game of podcasting. Unfortunately, he still has an audience for it. I was told by both the professor himself and other people that this was not malicious, but I would like to have your take, being a former follower of the Wrestling Observer newsletter. Jesse, I find it very funny that during Black History Month, the age of one Will Hobson never seemed to matter in 6 years of All Elite Wrestling. And then out of nowhere, strange timing, Dave decides to do a little investigative journalism 6 years later. Jesse, do you believe there is any malicious intent in the exposing of Powerhouse Hobbs' age?
So here's the thing. Number one, he's a dick. Number two, I didn't even wait 3 minutes. Number two,
it's only 30 seconds.
Only 30 seconds, Jesse. We're all right.
By the way, to everyone waiting for us to come back on YouTube, me and Leroy will talk. We're going to try to start catching up with some uploads here. We are months behind.
Well, you see him you see me every Monday.
True. True. Yeah. Well, we'll have to catch up.
Consistent.
For those who don't listen on Spotify and all that, and they're like, "Where's the stuff on YouTube?" You know what? That's fair. We need to catch up. All right. Number two. I don't know why this age thing was an issue. I'm pretty sure WWE would know his age. And then number three, I hate the internet. Number four, I'll go back to three.
Sure.
But like stories of, we haven't seen him since all this, blah, blah, blah. Did he get fired? And I'm like, no. That would be ridiculous.
Yeah.
Maybe he's getting the Jade Cargill treatment.
Yeah.
Just maybe. Just relax.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. So
I'm a betting man sometimes, and I put my money on.
He was also on Main Event this past week, by the way, in case for anyone that was not.
Well, and then they also had him go to the new headquarters, so they could also take a photo of him with his Titantron behind him, because they have that set up in the new, which is actually kind of dope.
Yeah.
Yeah. But and number five,